Bloating is one of those symptoms that so many women simply learn to live with. You wake up feeling fine, and by the end of the day, your stomach feels swollen, uncomfortable, or like your clothes suddenly don't fit. Maybe you've noticed more gas, constipation, digestive discomfort, or that uncomfortable feeling of being overly full even when you haven't eaten that much. Is it the food you're eating? Is it how you're eating? Could stress be affecting your gut? Or could changing hormones during perimenopause and menopause be part of the picture? On today's episode, we're going to explore 4 root causes of bloating and what every woman should know about. I'm also going to share one of my favorite natural digestive support remedies from God's medicine cabinet, ginger. So friend, if you're tired of feeling bloated and you're ready to understand what's happening beneath the symptom, grab a notebook and pen and let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome to Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health. Are you struggling with low energy, excessive weight, chronic fatigue, imbalanced hormones, or body aches and pains that are robbing you of enjoying life? If you're ready to take the guesswork out of living a healthier life, you're in the right place. Hi, I'm Rekishia. I'm a mom, honorably retired Air Force veteran, award-winning author, social worker, and Christian alternative medicine provider. For years, I tried improving my health through conventional medicine and nothing worked until I finally found a simple strategy that was easy and fun. This podcast will provide you with natural ways to increase energy, lose weight, regulate hormones, and improve your mood. If you're ready to live, look, and feel better, grab your favorite cup of herbal tea and let's jump in. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health. I'm Dr. Rekishia McMillan. If this is your first time joining me, I want to personally welcome you. And to those of you who listen week after week, thank you for being part of this growing community of women who are committed to understanding their bodies and improving their health. Have you noticed that you're more bloated than you used to be? Maybe you eat a meal and suddenly your stomach feels tight. Maybe your waistband feels uncomfortable by the afternoon. Maybe you're experiencing more gas or constipation. Or maybe you've started saying, I don't understand. I'm eating the same foods I've always eaten. Why does my body feel so different? During perimenopause and menopause, changes in hormones, digestion, stress, sleep, activity, and eating patterns can all influence how your body feels. Bloating is a symptom. It's your body giving you information. Instead of simply asking, how do I get rid of the bloating? I want us to ask, why is my body producing this symptom in the first place? That's the integrative medicine approach. We're going to look beneath the symptom and explore the root causes. I'd like to start off by discussing the hormone, gut, bile, kidney connection and why your bloating may be changing. As we move through perimenopause and menopause, estrogen and progesterone begin to fluctuate and eventually decline. And these hormones don't just affect your reproductive system. They communicate with systems throughout the body, including our digestive system, gallbladder, liver, and kidneys. So let's connect the dots. First, let's take a look at your hormones and your gut. Estrogen and progesterone influence how your gastrointestinal system functions. During perimenopause, these hormones can fluctuate significantly. For some women, this can affect the speed at which food and waste move through the digestive tract. And when digestion slows down, you may experience more constipation, gas, abdominal pressure, and that uncomfortable feeling of being overly full. This is one reason a woman can eat the same foods she's eaten for years and suddenly think, Why doesn't my body handle this the same way anymore? What this means is your internal environment is changing. Now, let's talk about bile. Here's a connection that many women don't hear about. Your liver produces bile and it's stored in your gallbladder. When you eat fat, bile is released into your small intestine to help your body digest and absorb that fat. And your hormones interact with this system too. Estrogen can influence the composition of bile, while progesterone can affect gallbladder contraction. So during periods of hormonal fluctuation, changes in the way the gallbladder contracts and releases bile can occur. This doesn't automatically mean you have poor bile flow or that every woman with bloating has a gallbladder problem. The message is that your hormones, digestive system, liver, and gallbladder don't operate in isolation. They're part of the same beautifully interconnected system. And when digestion isn't moving efficiently, you may experience fullness, discomfort, changes in bowel habits, or bloating. Now, let's bring another organ into the conversation that we don't always associate with bloating: your kidneys. Your kidneys help regulate sodium, water, and fluid balance in your body. And hormonal changes can influence the systems that regulate how your body handles sodium and water. So sometimes what you're calling bloating may actually include some degree of fluid retention or that puffy feeling. You might notice that your rings feel tighter, your hands may feel puffy, your ankles may look swollen, or perhaps you step on the scale and suddenly you see a couple of pounds overnight. That doesn't necessarily mean you gain body fat. Sometimes your body is simply holding on to more fluid. And this is why I encourage women to begin asking a different question. Instead of only asking, "What did I eat?" ask, "What is my body trying to tell me?" Is this digestive bloating? Is constipation contributing to it? Am I eating too quickly? Am I stressed? Am I sleeping poorly? Could hormonal changes be affecting my digestion? Or am I experiencing more fluid retention? Sometimes the answer is understanding what is happening inside your body. Now we'll shift our attention on the 4 root causes of bloating. We'll start with something very simple. Number 1, what are you eating? Meaning, what are you putting on your plate? Our culture of eating has changed dramatically. We're surrounded by highly processed foods, oversized portions, added sugars, refined carbohydrates, artificial ingredients, and foods that are designed to be convenient rather than nourishing. And sometimes we're eating foods that our bodies simply don't tolerate well. Now, I'm not saying that every woman needs to eliminate certain foods, but what I am saying is pay attention to your body's response. Do certain foods consistently leave you feeling bloated? Do you notice more digestive discomfort after highly processed meals? Are you eating enough fiber-rich whole foods? Are you getting enough water? Are you eating vegetables, fruits, clean sources of protein, healthy fats, and foods that nourish your body at the cellular level? Your digestive system has a job. It has to break down what you're eating, absorb nutrients, and move waste through the body. When your diet is consistently low in nutrients and high processed foods, your digestive system may struggle. So the first question I want you to ask yourself is what I'm eating supporting my digestive health? Root cause number 2, how we're eating. Now, this is one topic I don't think we talk about enough. It's not only what you're eating, it's also how you're eating. Think about how many women eat when we're driving in our cars, eating at our desks, eating while scrolling through our phones, rushing through lunch. We're eating dinner while answering emails. We're distracted. We're stressed. And sometimes we're practically swallowing our food instead of actually eating it. But digestion begins before the food even reaches your stomach. Your body needs to be in a state where it can properly digest and process what you're eating. When you're constantly rushing, stressed, distracted, or eating too quickly, you may also swallow more air and fail to chew your food thoroughly. So I want to encourage you to slow down, sit down, take a deep breath, chew your food, put your fork down between bites, and actually taste your food. Give your body a chance to participate in the digestive process because sometimes improving digestion isn't about adding another supplement. Sometimes it's about changing how we eat. Root cause number 3 affects so many women: stress, cortisol, and the gut-brain connection. We are living in a very fast-paced world. Women are working, we're taking care of children, we're caring for aging parents, managing households, building businesses, supporting everyone else. And many women are carrying stress that their bodies never get a chance to release. But your digestive system and your nervous system are deeply connected. When you're under chronic stress, your body releases cortisol and activates the stress response. And when your body is constantly operating in that stress state, digestion may not function properly. You may notice constipation, diarrhea, gas, digestive discomfort, changes in appetite, and bloating. Something that's important for all women to note is that stress management isn't just about emotional health. It's part of your physical health. Your gut and your brain are communicating all day long. So if you want to support your gut health, you also need to support your nervous system. You can do this by taking a walk, practicing deep breathing, praying, getting outside, creating moments of quiet, protecting your sleep, and giving your body permission to slow down. For more on stress management techniques, I invite you to listen to podcast episode 274, where I talk about the benefits of faith-based tapping techniques. And finally, root cause number 4, hormonal changes during perimenopause and menopause. Hormonal changes are something that we cannot escape. During perimenopause and menopause, estrogen and progesterone are changing. And those hormonal changes can affect the digestive system and bowel function. This is one reason why a woman may say, "I never used to have this problem. Why am I suddenly so bloated?" Your body isn't the same as it was at 25. Now, that's not a bad thing, but it does mean the strategies that worked for you years ago may need to change. This is why I encourage women to stop fighting their bodies and start listening to their bodies. Your symptoms are information. Bloating may be telling you that something needs more attention. It could be your food choices, your eating habits, your stress, your hydration, your movement, your sleep, your gut health, or the hormonal changes you're experiencing. And sometimes it's a combination of several of these factors. So let's bring this all together. If you're struggling with bloating, here are 5 areas I want you to focus on. Number 1, improve what you're eating. Choose more whole, nutrient-dense foods. Focus on vegetables, fruits, quality proteins, fiber-rich foods, healthy fats, and adequate hydration. And start paying attention to how your body responds to different foods. Number 2, change how you're eating. Slow down, chew thoroughly, sit down when you eat, and minimize distractions. Take a few deep breaths before each meal. Put your fork down between bites, and don't eat every meal in the car, at your desk, or while you're rushing to the next thing. Your body needs time to properly prepare for digestion. Number 3, manage your stress. As I shared earlier, your gut and brain are constantly communicating. When you're stressed, your digestion can be affected. Give your body a moment to shift from go, go, go into rest and digest. And then there's hydration and movement. Your kidneys help your body regulate fluids, and your digestive system needs water to keep things moving. So drink water throughout the day and keep your body moving. It doesn't have to be complicated. A walk after a meal can be a great place to start. Support your nervous system through deep breathing, walking, spending time outdoors, getting adequate sleep, and creating boundaries around your time and energy. Remember, you cannot constantly operate in survival mode and expect your body to feel completely balanced. Number 4, support your body through the hormonal transition. Perimenopause and menopause are seasons of change. This is a time to become more intentional about your nutrition, movement, sleep, stress management, and overall wellness. Don't simply normalize symptoms because you're getting older. Listen to your body. And if bloating is persistent, severe, new, or accompanied by concerning symptoms such as unexplained weight loss, vomiting, blood and stool, significant pain, or changes in bowel habits, please reach out to me to have a discussion for additional support. Fifth and finally, let's talk about one of my favorite natural foods for supporting digestion, ginger, as we continue our God's Medicine Cabinet series. Ginger is not a new wellness trend. For centuries, ginger has been used in traditional medicine for digestive complaints such as nausea, vomiting, and abdominal discomfort. So there's a long history of people using ginger as a medicinal food. But what I love is that modern science is now giving us better understanding of why ginger may be helpful. Ginger contains natural compounds called gingerols and shogalls. These are some of the compounds researchers believe contribute to ginger's digestive and other biological effects. Gingerols are especially abundant in fresh ginger, while shogalls are formed when ginger is dried or heated. One area researchers have looked at is something called gastric motility. In simple terms, gastric motility is how your stomach moves food along through the digestive process. In clinical research, ginger has been shown to help speed up gastric emptying and stimulate stomach contractions in certain people. And why does this matter when we're talking about bloating? Because when food moves too slowly through the stomach and digestive tract, you may experience that uncomfortable feeling of fullness, heaviness, or digestive sluggishness. Research has also looked at ginger in people experiencing functional digestive problems, with some studies finding improvements in symptoms such as fullness, abdominal discomfort, nausea, and bloating. What the research suggests is that ginger may support normal gastrointestinal function and digestion. That's why I love using it as part of a whole food approach. You can make a warm cup of ginger tea. You can add fresh ginger to your meals. You can grate it in soups, vegetables, or other dishes. It's simple and has a long history of traditional use. So before you reach for another complicated detox or cleanse, let's go back to the basics. Eat real food, slow down when you eat, stay hydrated with water, move your body, manage your stress, and incorporate supportive foods like ginger into your routine. Because sometimes supporting your body doesn't have to be complicated. And ginger is an excellent example of where ancient wisdom and modern science come together. Now, I want to give you one simple action step for this week, which involves starting a bloating and food journal. For 7 days, write down what you ate, how you ate, how you were feeling when you ate, your stress level, and how your body felt afterward. Don't judge it, just observe it. Because awareness comes before change. You may begin to notice patterns that you've never paid attention to before. And that's where the real transformation begins. So let's wrap it all up. Bloating is not something you simply have to accept. There may be more than one reason you're experiencing bloating. Remember the 4 areas we talked about: what you're eating, how you're eating, your stress and cortisol, and the hormonal changes happening during midlife. And when it comes to natural digestion support, remember ginger. It's a simple herb that can be incorporated into your wellness routine as part of a broader approach to supporting digestion. But don't stop at the symptom. Ask the deeper question. What is my body trying to tell me? Because when we begin listening to our bodies instead of fighting against them, we can make more informed choices about how we care for ourselves. If this episode helped you understand your bloating in a different way, I want you to do me a favor. Share this episode with another woman who has been asking, why am I so bloated all the time? And if you want more practical strategies for supporting your energy, hormones, gut health, and overall wellness, make sure you follow Integrative Medicine for Energy and Health so you don't miss our next episode. And remember, don't just manage the symptom. Listen to the message your body is sending you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Take care, friend, and I'll see you in the next episode. I'll leave you with Psalm 103, verses 2 and 3. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget all his kind deeds. He who forgives all your iniquities and heals all your diseases. Hey friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who may want to have more energy and improve their health naturally? Also, I would love it if you could leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. It blesses me tremendously to know that this podcast is helping you. Alrighty then, it's time to go make a protein shake and go for a hike. No more days of feeling tired and drained. I'll see you in a few days for another episode. God bless.